deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What's up, guys? This is episode 4, I believe. Sorry, at the time I still have not actually uploaded episode 2, so I know episode 2 has been uploaded late, and that's because at first I wanted to leave a day or two, just gap, so a bit extra warning and all that, and just give you a chance to actually buy it, and then my internet went down, so yeah, still haven't uploaded episode 2, but you know, when episode 2 does come out, as well you would have realised by now, maybe, is that all the other episodes after that will come out maybe the next day. I don't know how many episodes there's going to be total, so yeah. So we've just gone down that lift, so we basically obeyed every order the narrator has said, so everything the narrator has said Stanley did, we've done, as opposed to that time where we went.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right, but no, as I was saying, like the time before when we disobeyed everything that he said, he basically tricked us into thinking that we had a loving wife, and then like we were trapped in that metaphor. Meh. I don't want to go in a mind control facility, and I know what happens like when I like follow the I didn't follow the narrator's directions, and then there was that really, like, it was really boring. It was just pressing keys and it just went on forever, so I don't really like the narrator, so I'm gonna escape. Let's see.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. I'm not too fond of dying.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No. I will escape.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh my goodness. There's no way to go around the side. Oh dear. Well, I don't think I died. I just wanted to see what will happen if I could just escape. I don't believe the narrator. He's evil. Ah! 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 Legs!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Huh? There's boxes here. Can't go that way. Can't help but that reminds me of am I allowed to say it?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Whoa. And here's all the pictures that he saw. Oh, wow. This is a map of everything. So this is his office. This is like the room that you just go into, the first room. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path of Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout. Though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Wow. Corridor. The pacing of this open section was important to get right. This corridor had been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Okay. And here's the 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. It's really hard to read that. Here's the credits. Alright, and wow. Oh, there's so much here. I don't like, okay, in this game, I'm not sure if it's like just me, but like whenever you're like walking forward, like even now, like I'm just like sometimes you don't move forward, and if you try and go like diagonally, it doesn't always work. That's just the one downside. Employee database. Oh, you can turn them off. Well, you can't turn them back on. You can turn them off. Yeah, little cute turning off sounds. And button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Alright. I can't want to go right. It's the right way. Wow, okay. Boss's office. Office clock. It's just a clock. There's these stairs here. Alright, employee lounge. This is really weird. Like, it's just, whoa. Okay, we want underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Don't work around this way around, because that thing that I just saw there looked like something. Oh, okay. Wow. This is more of just something that you have to just experience for yourself. I can't really make this exciting. So yeah, office. This is the lift, the maintenance room. Yeah, we just went down there. I never went through that door there. I want to see what. There's so many endings that I still haven't done that I really want to do. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Whoa. I can't move forward. HD remix is to lose. The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. Narrator's emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Oh, it's like oh, I can't remember the name of the trailer. But it's like one where he's replying to an email. Yeah. From James Irvin. Oh, okay. I'll just let you read that. I'm struggling to read that. I'm not sure if you can read it better. It's just the office. An early version of the lounge. Ah, okay. It's not as good. Oh my goodness, there's just so much stuff here. And there's no system, you can't just walk through it. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Okay. Exit. What, oh my, that looks like something as well. I'm gonna have to come back here. So, the monitor room elevator? Oh, I guess that's in the actual ending. Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. Ooh, okay. I don't understand most of this stuff. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realised this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. That's what happened to me when the narrator trapped me, and the only way to escape was to actually just restart. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. Okay. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what colour lever they had pulled. Doesn't work. Zending. Alright, Zending model. I don't know what this Zending is. Countdown disc. Do it. Deep button. Is that it? Alright, okay. That's the exit. I don't know what that does. But I said I'd come back here. We'll find out what that does later. Huh. Yeah, bless me. Try to cover that up. Or maybe I did in editing. Right, okay. So this is a very dark room. Narrator outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded a dialogue for the entire game, roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good or bad game design. But of course, we'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. They're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you?
Alright, so that wasn't actually, that was just a nice thing. So I guess what's left is the exit. I mean, I could look around a bit more, but freedom ending. We haven't got that yet. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Alright, so there's, I don't think, well, I could look around a bit more, but I don't think there's any more to do other than just exit. I'm not sure if there's any other ways to finish this. There are a whole load of secrets I really want to find.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah, I can go all the way to this side. I don't know what I'm doing. The Stanley Parable.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Do I quit? Or do I play on? Do I quit? What do I play on? Do I get... I want to see what goes on. Oh. I think I chose the wrong one.